What's up, everybody? In light of the tragic news that we all just received, originally I was not going to do any type of YouTube work this weekend, but I took some time to kind of sit with my thoughts, and I realized, I know for me personally, it's really not healthy for me to just sit around. It's not good for my mental health to just sit around, because I get way too caught up in my head. I think about a lot of negative things going on in the world, and it's, like I said, it's just not good for my mental health. And when I think about Chadwick Boseman, one of the amazing things about him, and with the news that came out about what he was going through, is that for 4 years he was battling cancer, and he brought us amazing entertainment during that time period. He became a cultural icon during that time period, during that battle. So that's something I'm really going to take away from him is, even when you're dealing with these very challenging things, you got to push through. You got to be productive, basically. So, definitely rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. I wish the best for his family. I hope his family's well supported and everything. And it's definitely tragic. He's definitely going to be missed. And I'm just going to keep him in my heart. It's been a tough year. We lost him. We lost Kobe Bryant. And there's been so many tragic things that have happened. But again, the things that we're passionate about, the things that we love, even if sometimes they may seem trivial, I think we need to appreciate those things and try our best to push forward and to move on. And of course, not forget these people that had such an impact on us. So yeah, again, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman. I'm going to go ahead and get into something that people have been wanting me to share, is some more of my virtual con figures. And believe it or not, I still don't have everything here. So there's still going to be maybe 1 or 2 more videos in the upcoming weeks or so that, will show some virtual con figures that I managed to get. Part of the reason I'm still waiting is because I had to work out trades basically to try to get some things that I missed on the Funko shop. So I'm going to share what I have here for now that I haven't shared already. I did share some things in previous videos. I'm not going to go back over those. I'm just going to share what I have that I've not shown on the channel just yet. So let me start off with the only items I was able to get from Funko.com. I still say the Funko shop sometimes, but from Funko.com I was able to get the Masters of the Universe soda figures, and you see I got the 2 here. No chases involved. What you see is what you get with these, and I'm fine with that. I think if they would have had chases, I might have ended up missing these too. So I'm actually glad they don't have chases going on. So we got Trap Jaw there. Okay, let me get the other one open up here, and we also have Moss Man. Okay, and you see each one of these was limited to 3,000 pieces. And I'm definitely, really into collecting Master of the Universe. I'm glad to have these. Already you can see the bright colors. Like, these just look really cool. And there's a look at the figures on the back. The Moss Man, I think, is actually flocked. So we'll get them out of the plastic and take a closer look at them, though. I think these match up really well with the Pops, and I am going to display them near the Pop figures here. And, the soda figures, they tend to be very slim, and they kind of keep their arms down to the side because, with them being in the can, it's not like they got a lot of room for posing or whatever. But I actually think it works here with these particular figures. Yeah, Trap Jaw, I love the colors on him and the actual jaw. His actual mouth looks really awesome there. Then he's got that hook arm going on. Yeah, his colors really stand out. That's an awesome looking figure. Okay, and Moss Man, they did a great job with the flocking on him. Got the fuzzy feel going on there. And again, that matches up with the Pop, of course, because the Pop is flocked. Yeah, like I said, they did a really good job with that. Look how smooth it is. And they're getting better and better with it. There's some custom artists like Queen Bee Customs that do an amazing job with flocking. And there's been times when Funko was kind of rough with it, but Funko is getting better with it overall, So yeah, these are pretty cool here. And my Master of the Universe collection is actually next to me over there. So yeah, I'll be putting these up there, right after I'm done with this video. Then of course we got the Pogs, and with the Pogs, like I said, no chases here. So, on the Pogs, you're not going to see like variants or anything going on here, and the numbers are there. Again, these were 1 out of 3,000 each. you know, I've been seeing people getting these stickers from Funko.com. I did get the Cap'n Crunch one here, so I'll probably put this on my binder where I keep my letters and notes and things that I receive. I do like the look of that sticker. I think it's a nice little throw-in that they do there with Funko.com now. I'm gonna keep things moving here. Let's go to Amazon. Amazon had Dark Captain Marvel, and when I first saw this figure, I was like, yeah, that looks really cool. And I'm not sure if the comic has come out yet. If anybody knows about Dark Captain Marvel in the comics, is that storyline already released or is it ongoing? Please give me some details about that, because I would like to check out the actual storyline involving Dark Captain Marvel. But this is a very cool looking figure, and the paint job to me, and we'll get a closer look at it once I get it out, but with the center of her mask there, they did kind of variance on the red to where it looks like there's like power beneath it. This is a really cool paint job that you just got to see up close. So yeah, this figure actually has, it's been restocked at least once. It may have been more than once. And I'm not sure if it's available right now or not. You can check on Amazon to see about that. But she's definitely had a restock. So if you are interested in this figure and you didn't get it already, do not give up on it. And I'm going to say the same thing about some of the other exclusives, not all of them, but there are some other exclusives other than the ones from Funko.com. You know, the ones with retailers, some of those might still get restocks, and some of them have already had some restocks. So let's get her on the stand here. Of course, this peg feels like it's larger than the hole almost, but oh, there it goes. Okay, must have been the angle. But yeah, she's a bobblehead, of course, because she is Marvel, but check out the mask, and you can see what I'm talking about. In the center there, it's like a brighter red, and there's darker red on the edges, so it makes it look like almost like she's powering up or something there. Then of course she has this translucent piece around her hand to show her energy going on there, her powers, you know. So yeah, the black and red just looks awesome as well. And of course I like too when she has the mohawk like that through the mask. This is a really cool looking figure. And I have way more Captain Marvel figures than I ever thought I would have. I have a lot of them. Not every single one that Funko has produced, but a good number of them. Let's go next to Entertainment Earth. So I got the two figures here from Entertainment Earth. Let's start off with Ra's al Ghul, or Ra's al Ghul. You know, I've heard the pronunciation both ways, even within DC movies and cartoons and whatnot. I'm used to saying Ra's al Ghul, but you know, if you want to say Ra's, that's cool. You know, this is a figure that had to happen at some point because he's such a major villain within DC. And of course, Funko has a lot of DC pops, and there's still a lot more they can do with DC. But yeah, Ra's al Ghul is one that I think DC fans have been waiting on. If you're a DC fan, then yeah, he's pretty recognizable, especially with this outfit, the green and yellow outfit. I've seen that one used in the comics, and I think within animation as well. Not really sure what he's doing with his hand there, if that's supposed to be a reference to something, or maybe just a martial arts stance. I really don't know if that's a reference going on. I do like his sword there, though. That type of sword, I think, is pretty common for him to use. Look, check out that really high collar going on. Kind of reminds me of Doctor Strange. Even his hair sculpt a little bit reminds me of Doctor Strange, but with Funko gave him that really deep widow's peak, but I think he usually does has a widow's peak anyway. And of course the whitish and grayish, you know, streaks going on. Something else that's classic for the character. That facial hair is kind of funny, but again, you see him looking like that sometimes. I think some different creators kind of play around with you know, his facial hair, how much he has going on and what style it is, but this pretty much works, you know. So yeah, like I said, this character just had to happen at some point. He's, you know, with him being such a major villain, so really nice to have him added into the DC collection now. I do have, you know, from Invader Zim here, I have Zim with Mini Moose as well. This was also, again, available with Entertainment Earth, and I just decided to go ahead and grab them both at the same time. I have watched just a little bit of Invader Zim. Wouldn't necessarily say I'm a fan, but I just grabbed this one up because I tend to get extra figures for like my prize pools and for giveaways and whatnot. So, you know, I'll be giving this one away at some point. And I'm going to leave him in box since he's not going to be a keeper for me. Usually if something's going to be a giveaway prize, then I don't open it, you know, so I'm just going to leave him sitting there for right now. But yeah, Zim with Mini Moose there from Entertainment Earth. I'm not sure if Entertainment Earth actually had a restock or not. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but since they sold out of Ra's al Ghul and Zim with Mini Moose, I don't remember seeing them listed again. So that might be it for those figures on the website. But again, if I'm wrong about that, kindly correct me in the comments. But let's keep it moving here. I think, just one more figure to share, and it's a big one, and just the fact that I'm saying it's a big one should give you an idea of what it is. So this one, I saw it in GameStop, and but I'd already put an order in, so I didn't pick it up in store. I actually had it mailed to me, and we have here Zombie Thing, of course, representing, Marvel Zombies, obviously, and the Fantastic Four as well. And yeah, this figure is, pretty big. Is a 10-inch figure there. I've actually still seen it in GameStops in my area. So if this is one that you're interested in, I'm not sure if it's still on the website or not, but some GameStop locations do still have this figure here. And I think he looks pretty cool. I'm actually going to take him out, and don't know yet if I'm going to actually leave him out of box or not. I feel like I might actually put this one back in the box, even though most of my 10-inch figures I have kept out. But yeah, with this one being a convention exclusive, I might actually keep it in the box there. And of course, on the back, they do have, the other Marvel Zombies. It's interesting that on this one, they actually do show Zombie Gambit and Zombie Black Panther, because we've only seen the concept art for those two. We haven't seen the actual figures yet, but they should be on the way. And I think Black Panther figures in general, if people don't have them in their collection, with the passing of Chadwick Boseman, they're probably going to try to make sure they have them in their collection. I hate to even point this out, but I'm going to be pretty disgusted if I see people all of a sudden trying to flip Black Panther pops. Let's hope that doesn't happen like with Kobe Bryant. That was just very disheartening to see. But the Zombie Black Panther, I think, is going to be pretty popular because it's a popular character already. And Zombie Gambit, yeah, Gambit is popular as well. So once these figures actually drop, I think they're going to be pretty popular. But the other Marvel Zombies, you only see these 4 characters on the back of the box: Hulk, Deadpool, Wolverine, and Mysterio. And I still have not found the glow-in-the-dark Zombie Mysterio yet, but it's on my list. I'll try to track that down eventually. But not only am I going to unbox Zombie Thing, I also want to put him next to the other 10-inch thing and kind of compare those two right away. And it's not because of this table being uneven. This figure, when I sat it down, it almost fell over. I think the feet, actually I can feel it. Yeah, the feet are actually a little uneven, so I had to be kind of careful with it, but they're not too bad though. I mean, you see, if you leave it alone, it's good to go standing up. Of course, it's a bobblehead again because of Marvel. I really like the look of this, especially with the different colored eyes and the skull beneath. It almost looks like his face is tearing open. And I didn't notice this before. One of my friends pointed this out, and now I just can't unsee it, that this hand here, the more zombified hand there, actually has 5 fingers instead of 4 like he has over here. So I don't know if that was intentional or maybe it's just part of the change. Who knows? I did learn something about Thing recently though, and I didn't know this about the character, is that, and I don't know if this is still the case in the comics or not, but for a while in the comics, he could actually turn into a human, his human form for like 1 week per year. So, with the zombified version of him, maybe that can be justified in that way, that with the transformation, his hand becomes more human-like with the 5 fingers. So yeah, it's not a big deal. Some people may not like the way that's imbalanced, but yeah, I don't think it's a big deal, and it actually makes it more menacing looking to actually have 5 fingers on that hand. So I'm cool with it. He definitely has like a darker, dirtier look to him, which is very fitting, compared to the other Thing pops. So yeah, this is a very cool looking figure to me. And let's go ahead and get up here the Target exclusive 10-inch Thing, to kind of compare these two, and you can see the big difference in the color. But both of them are pretty obviously the Thing, representing Fantastic Four. Even the shorts, you could tell, are a darker color over here on the Zombie Thing. But yeah, they look really awesome together. I'm leaning towards keeping this one out of box just because now I'm seeing these together. I love the way that they really look next to each other. So that is pretty awesome. And definitely glad that I got this one. Originally, I wasn't going to get this one until I saw it in store, and I just was like, I gotta have it. It looks so cool, and really looking forward to seeing what Marvel is going to do with Fantastic Four in the MCU. That's going to be pretty interesting. They have some tough choices ahead, you know, especially in regards to Black Panther. Do they recast? I don't know if that would go over very well. That's going to be very tough. Do they take his sister Shuri and have her step up as Black Panther, which is something that has happened in the comics? I don't know how they're going to handle that, but the only reason I'm bringing that up is because if you know about the comics, you know Black Panther, Fantastic Four, they have interacted quite a bit. So we'll see how Marvel handles that. I trust them to make some good decisions, so we'll see what happens down the line with that. I can't believe I almost forgot another figure that I have here that I definitely want to share with you all, because this is one that I think it just looks really cool. No pun intended, because this is Mr. Freeze. And of course, this is like sort of a glitter looking one, like more of a frosted out looking version of Mr. Freeze that was done for SDCC, you know, the virtual con. I think it looks really awesome. Definitely glad to have this one. This is one of what actually ended up being one of my main wants from the convention. I do have that Poison Ivy figure as well, and I got that for a couple of friends. But yeah, this Mr. Freeze is really cool. It's crazy that, you know, Batman and Robin, like, I know it does have some fans, some people appreciate the cheesiness of it and all that, but I don't know if anybody could really call it like a great movie or whatever, but it does have a fandom. You know, there are some people that really appreciate the movie, even with all the silliness and the bad dialogue and whatnot. But yeah, the figures, they're turned out pretty awesome, you know. So yeah, I do like the look of the Poison Ivy one, the Freeze one, you know, the common one, and then this convention exclusive with that glitter, yeah, and the paint job on it. This is a really awesome figure here. Yeah, they did a great job with this one. I've seen some statues of this version of Mr. Freeze, you know, the Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze, that are pretty awesome as well. I don't know if I would go for those necessarily, but this pop is totally worth having. This is another one. I'm not sure if it's actually come back into stock at all, if there's been a restock for it. If there has been, you know, somebody can let me know, but I've not seen it restocked anywhere. It seems like this one went pretty quickly, but yeah, I'm definitely happy to have it. I like the frosting around the eyes there too as well. It's just a really good paint job. The glitter works very well on it. Definitely happy with this one here as well. Can't believe I almost forgot to share it with you all, but it's because of where I had it seated at. But yeah, very, very happy with that figure. So I did mention before that I'm probably going to give away this Zim, and I'm just going to go ahead and take care of that now. And actually, I have more than one of these. I actually ended up with another one, but that one's going to go into my monthly prize pool for my Patreon giveaways. So this particular one here, though, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and take care of the giveaway right now. And this is what I want you to do. For one thing, though, you do have to be a subscriber in the continental US. If you're under the age of 18, make sure you get your parents' permission to enter, of course. Please make sure that you like this video. Like I always say, very easy way to support my channel. And, you know, that's the easy way to support any YouTubers that you are a fan of. People put hours, you know, sometimes into their videos. So I think asking viewers just to take 1 second to like a video is really not asking much at all. This is what I want you to do, though. If you want to enter, now, of course, you don't have to, but if you want to enter the giveaway, it's not even going to be Invader Zim related, the question I'm about to ask you, because like I said, I don't even know the series enough. Since I did have some Marvel and DC figures here, I want you to give me in the comments your dream Marvel versus DC matchup. Just one character from Marvel versus one character from DC. Let me know why you would like those characters to go up against each other, and also who do you think would win. Okay, so again, if you want to enter the giveaway, that's what I need you to do. Again, let me know which Marvel character would you like to see go up against which DC character, and let me know why you want to see those two battle it out, and again, who do you think would win that battle. Okay, so if you comment in that way, that's going to let me know that you're interested in possibly receiving this figure. And I'm going to give it a couple of days. I'll probably will wait until the comments on this video slow down, and then I'll go ahead and choose a winner. So I'm not going to put a specific date on it. I'll just wait till the comments slow down on it. And yeah, then I'll draw a winner. And it's going to be random. You know, it will be a random winner in order to get this Zim with mini moves. Now, please only enter if you're actually interested in this figure. Don't, you know, try to do it just to get something for free. You know, hopefully you are actually a fan of Invader Zim and you would actually appreciate this figure. Okay, so Yeah, we'll see what happens with that giveaway. I definitely look forward to reading those comments. It's a very geeky question, and I love that type of thing, you know. And of course, there have been times in the past when Marvel and DC actually did clash, you know, especially with that series that happened, I believe, in like the mid to late 90s, somewhere in there, you know. But I want to hear your thoughts on this though. So yeah, definitely let me know also what you thought about the figures that I shared here in this video. Do you have any of these, or are you going after any of these? You know, which figures are you interested in, or which figures are your favorites? You know, definitely let me know that. Again, you know, what happened with Chadwick Boseman, and that's definitely going to weigh heavy on me. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to try to stay vigilant and not just sit around and sulk. I don't think that's something that he did. It definitely doesn't seem that way, you know, so I'm not going to do that either. I'm going to try to keep things positive. It's been a very tough, very crazy year, but you know, we have to move forward and we got to think positive. I think that's really what it's all about, and we'll be all right in the long run as long as we keep it positive, basically, you know. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed checking it out. I look forward to reading the comments, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.